If you don't watch your thoughts, they quietly become your identity. Hi friends, have you heard the story of a man who carried a stone? In a quiet village nestled between two hills, there lived a man named Horian. He was not particularly rich or poor, wise or foolish, just ordinary in every visible way. But Orion carried a stone, not in his hands. No one ever saw it, but within him. He had carried it for as long as he could remember. The stone was not always heavy. Some days it was barely noticeable. Orion would laugh with neighbors, share meals, watch the sunset, and at that moment it would feel like the stone had disappeared. But then something small would happen, a careless word, a missed opportunity, a memory, and it felt like the stone grew heavier. It pressed against his thoughts. You should have done better. You are not enough. You are falling behind. Orion never told anyone about it. After all, how could you explain something no one can see? One day, tired of the wait, Orion decided to climb one of the two hills. People said at the top lived a quiet, old woman who understood things others did not. The climb was exhausting, and it seemed with every step the stone grew heavier, as if resisting being taken upward. By the time Orion reached the top, he was breathless. The old woman sat outside a small hut watching the horizon. "You have brought it with you," she said without turning. Orion froze. "You can see it?" No, she said gently, "but I can see what it does to you." Orion sat beside her. "I want to get rid of it. Tell me how." She asked softly, "Why do you carry it?" "I didn't choose," Orion replied. "It just appeared." She shook her head. "Nothing that stays for this long is truly unchosen." She handed him a small mirror. "Look." Orion hesitated but obeyed. At first he saw only his tired face, but something strange happened. As he stared longer, there was a shift in his reflection, not physically but emotionally. He saw the moments, the time he failed and he never forgave himself, the words he never said, the version of himself he believed he should have been. The stone was not random, it was built piece by piece. Comparison, regret, expectations, fear. There were so many things. Orion trembled. "I did this?" he asked. The old woman smiled. "You maintained it." Orion of course he was surprised, and he asked, "Then how do I get rid of it? How to destroy it?" The old woman answered, "You do not need to destroy it." And of course Orion said, "What?" because that was something unbelievable for him. But old woman said, she just took him to that nearby that valley and showed him the way and said, "Go back, but this time don't try to drop the stone. Just notice when you pick it up." Orion descended the hill, disappointed, but as he moved down, something that was not, of course, he was not expecting that answer from that old woman. So in disbelief, he just descended the hill. Notice it, that's it. But however, he just followed the instruction given by the old woman. From the next morning, he started noticing everything. The time when he compared himself to others, he noticed. The time when he felt that he was not enough, he noticed. And some subtle changes started happening. One day, weeks passed. One day he was just watching the sunset. He just felt something strange happen. He felt that there was something strange. The stone was still there, but it felt lighter. It was not. It didn't mean that stone was not there at that time. It was still there. There was no change in the stone. The change happened with Orion. Months later, he went again to the hill. He said, "The old woman, I still carry it." She smiled. But it doesn't control me anymore. The old woman replied, "Because it was not meant to be destroyed." "What?" Orion asked. "Yes, it was not there to be destroyed." Then Orion, what was the question of Orion, of that person, was, then why? What is the need of it? Why should I carry it? The answer of the old woman was that, you were carrying it to know the difference between the two, what you carry and what you are, and that makes all the difference. Thank you.